Part 3.
Yes. So now we're moving on to Raw's main event, not their title match for some reason.
The next match pretty much secured that Christian and Swagger wouldn't have the worst match of the evening.
Thank Christ for that. I didn't want to say that at all. There's not a lot to say about this match. I can sum it up by saying that, even being conscious of the fact that I was doing a review after the show, this match was so dull and so rubbish that I stopped paying attention. We were just having a conversation.
We were.
Oh.
Those of you who were paying attention probably found it a lot worse because the booking of this made no sense. Cena went for the STFU, which I presume has a different name now.
It's just called
the STF.
just the STF.
Not the STAAA.
They couldn't even be bothered thinking up a name. They're just like, let's just call it its actual name.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he went to lock that in 3 times and failed each time. Now, when something's booked like that, that means the end of the match is he finally succeeds in locking it in and the Big Show taps out. That's the end of the match. No, the end of the match, randomly,
the Big Show
was
unsurprisingly misses the knockout punch. Although there was
pay more attention, Big Show.
There was a point in the match where the Big Show hit a clothesline that I swear to God they didn't hit quite right, and it was just the knockout punch, and Cena just got up. No,
yeah,
it misses and gets hit with the attitude adjustment.
Yeah.
Which King was like, "How did he do it?" And I was like, "Well, he did it
all the time.
He did it to the Big Show and Edge at WrestleMania. You just showed a video of that happening." Like, what? No, but this match, I'm not gonna lie, it was terrible. It was not good.
It was really dull.
I mean, the match that the two of them had on Raw before WrestleMania was actually alright. This was, it just wasn't good. I didn't enjoy it at all.
I mean, yeah, there was some okay stuff in it, but this just isn't pay-per-view worthy. This is just boring.
I enjoyed, there was one bit, it's that thing that they always do when they're in a match together now. I quite enjoy it, where John Cena goes for his trademark shoulder block, because the Big Show's just so big, the Big Show doesn't even flinch, and John Cena just like snaps around, just like, that's quite good.
Torques his back.
No, but this match was by a long way the weakest match of the evening, and I don't ever want to see it happen again. I would say though, I guarantee that John Cena will be the next World Heavyweight Champion. Like,
yeah, I don't even really have a problem with that. I think that makes sense.
WWE Champion, sorry, it's WWE
Yeah,
Champion.
it makes sense for Orton to lose to him, I'd say, rather than anyone else.
But I hope it doesn't come straight away.
No, I don't want to. Yeah, I want Orton, as I said, to have a strong weak title reign.
I actually want Orton to lose the title to Mr. Kennedy, but that's to talk about some other time.
That's never ever gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen.
Right. The main event, which thankfully was given to SmackDown.
Again?
Which is, a good sign. At least WWE realizes that SmackDown's clearly better right now.
This was a very strong contender for match of the evening.
Yeah, I still think Jericho Mysterio was slightly better.
Yeah, no, I agree for sure.
This was more main eventish. This was bigger spots, etc., etc.
Yeah.
It just wasn't quite as good wrestling. Although I've criticized Jeff Hardy in the past for being sloppy, and I stick by that. I think he is sloppy in matches. I think he's really inconsistent. I think sometimes he doesn't try as hard as he should. He wrestled a very good match here.
Well, this
he wrestled a very good match.
Before this match, Calum asked me before the card started. He said, I'm assuming you saw what I said about Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Do you think that's controversial? And I surprised him by saying, no, I see exactly where you're coming from. I think he is very sloppy, very inconsistent. I wouldn't describe myself as a fan, but I said, when he's on song, it's not just about the spots he does. He is actually a very good wrestler. Yeah. It's just so often he's just off. I don't know what it is.
It's true.
He's just not there. And the only thing the ending of this match, there's something went wrong there. There was not quite.
Yeah, when Jeff was climbing up the turnbuckle, I don't know. He looked like he actually physically couldn't do it. Either that's the greatest selling I've ever seen Jeff Hardy do, or he just was actually hurt a bit or something.
Well, he kind of did fall over at one point though. So but no, it was there was lots of very nice offense in this match, very nice deep arm drags by Jeff Hardy at the start.
He dominated Edge on the mat.
Yeah.
Reasonably technically well. I thought that was very good. Some good spots in this match as well. Jeff does poetry in motion with the stairs onto Edge. That spot he does quite often, on TV shows. But he carries Edge all the way over to the barricade.
And it was really nice.
And he goes over the barricade himself. It was really good.
My favourite spot of the match.
Oh yeah,
was where Jeff Hardy, and if you really think about this, there was no offense that Jeff Hardy could have actually landed from this. It was obviously set up for the counter. But Jeff Hardy had Edge on the table, and he got up on the barricade and started to tiptoe run at him. And Edge gets up and spears him off the barricade onto the floor. And it was very well connected, and it just looked awesome. Like,
yeah, it looked
so good.
really, really good. Unfortunately, when you look at it again, Jeff Hardy has put some extra padding down to stop his fall. But, you know.
I'll tell you what, by the end
how
of this...
can you complain? That's great.
Tell you what, by the end of this match, though, right? Edge really needed a clean victory. Because Edge hasn't had a clean victory in Christ knows how long.
He looked so weak. And Jeff Hardy is the sort of person Edge should be able to get a clean victory.
And he's also the kind of person that it won't harm how over he is if he loses clean. And the move they chose to finish it with was genius. And absolutely...
We're calling this a clean victory instantly. Matt Hardy did interfere.
Oh, yeah.
But it didn't really affect the outcome.
Yeah, because
it was the right kind of... Unfortunately, it could mean Matt-Jeff feud continues.
Because they were over the barricade, and Matt appears out of nowhere and hits Jeff with his cast in the back of the head, and then thankfully fucks off again. And Edge gets him back in the ring, and Jeff kicks out of the pin, so Edge has to win again anyway. Jeff is like climbing. I think it was quite good selling by Jeff. He was like really disorientated when he hit the cast. And Edge, this was awesome. You know the execution. And he hits it off the turnbuckle, like off like the second rope.
Yeah, really good.
It was. I've wanted to see Edge do that for quite a long time, and it was a clean pin, and it was nice, really nice.
I thought it was really good. You know, Edge is never going to get a totally clean victory, but I thought that was about as clean as it could be. He looked quite strong at the end of that match, and I was totally happy with that.
It was just a shame because the match ended really well, and we liked it, and it was just. We still left the pay-per-view feeling really disorientated.
See, the thing was, Matt Hardy turned out to be the surprise. When Matt Hardy is the surprise, your pay-per-view's fucked.
I thought we were so close. We were so close to getting through a pay-per-view without Matt fucking Hardy. Like,
CM Punk is what we were expecting.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted Punk cash in Chicago. Makes sense. Means the booking earlier made sense. So simple. It just feels like WWE sit in the back and go, they expect it to happen, so we're not going to do it. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the right decision to do the obvious thing. And the obvious thing was for Punk to cash in, and they should have done that.
But, you know, overall,
it was fairly good.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too, but I left
to be
feeling
honest,
a bit hollow.
I think if all pay-per-views managed to be consistently as good as this, I would be perfectly satisfied.
Yeah.
Totally happy. What worries me is that if WWE is capable of putting out an overall product that's as good as this, how is Raw so bad right now?
Yeah.
It's so bad. So bad that I'm, I'll watch Raw, not tomorrow morning, but the morning after. I'll get a chance to watch it. And I know it's going to disturb me again. It's going to upset me. Like, we'll see. We'll see. Give the benefit of the doubt. But this pay-per-view was good. I enjoyed it. Let us know what you thought about it.
About our fairly long review.
Yes, apologies. But there was a lot to be said. We hope you enjoyed it. And please let us know. That's what
comment.
We're for.
That's
what it's
rate,
for. Sparking a discussion.
Give us your views and subscribe if you wish.
Yes.
And we will continue doing reviews for things. Okay.
Excellent. Take care.
Bye.